Let us discuss angle subtended by a chord. So let us draw first a chord. First we have drawn a circle of center with center O, and we have drawn, we're going to draw a chord AB or PQ, whatever you can name that one. Let's just name that one PQ. A chord we have drawn a PQ. Now you can draw line segments like this. Now can you make one angle like this? So this angle is subtended by this chord. No, that means the chord that chord lies in between the arms, no, arms of the angles. So that there lies this chord. So this PRQ or angle R subtends this chord. Okay, PQ. Again, when you draw angles like this, let us mark that point as a S. Here also you are getting a circle that also subtends the same chord PQ. Okay, that is their arms also the end points of the chord. So that point, that circle, angle also subtends which chord, that is PQ. Now when you are taking, when you join P to O, that is center, and Q to O, that angle POQ also subtends which chord, that is PQ. No, that means the angle subtended by a chord means what? The in between that arms of the angle, that chord should come. Okay, that is mean by angle subtended by a chord. So here PSQ is the angle subtended by this chord in the minor arc, smaller arc, no? And PRQ is an angle subtended in the major arc, bigger one. And POQ is an angle subtended at the center. So three ways it is angle subtended by the same chord. That is first one PSQ, that is PSQ is an angle subtended in the minor arc. PRQ, that is angle subtended in the major arc, and POQ, that is angle subtended in the center. Now theorem says equal chords of a circle subtends equal angle at the center. That means what? If we have drawn two equal chords, here one circle we have to draw. So let us draw equal chords. Chords should be equal. So let one chord center, so here when we make that 3 centimeter, so two equal chords we made. So let us mark that one AB and CD. They are equal chords. You have to prove us they subtend equal angle at the center. That is, this angle should be equal. This angle should be equal to this one. So how will you prove? Now it is given AB equal to CD. Now AB equal to CD because AB and CD are equal chords. So AB equal to CD. AB equal to CD. Now this is O. OA equal to OC. That is this one. Then OB equal to OD. All are radii only, no? OA, OB, OC, OD are radii only. So, first one AB equal to CD, AB and CD are equal chords. That second one, sides OA equal to OC and OB equal to OD, that is the radii of the circle. So, by SSS theorem, SSS, three sides are equal to three sides of the other triangle. So by SSS theorem, these two triangles are congruent. So you can take AOB will be equal to COD. So this angle will be equal. So what we have learned that theorem, equal chords of a circle subtend equal angles at the center. Now theorem 10.2, if the angles subtended by the chord of a circle at the center are equal, then the chords are equal. That is reverse of that first theorem. What does it say? If these two angles are equal, then chords will be equal. First one we said, if chords are equal, then angles subtended at the center will be equal. Second one says that if angle subtended at the center is equal, then chords will be equal. Now exercise 10.2. First question, recall that two circles are congruent if they have the same radii. Then prove that equal chords of congruent circle subtend equal angles at the center. Now what is it given? Two circles, when we say two circles are congruent when they have equal radius. So let us draw two circles of equal radius. So first we will mark the center, then we will draw a circle so another circle, so radius is same, so you got two equal circles, that is two congruent circle. Now equal chords are there, okay, congruent circle. So here we have drawn one chord here, chords are equal, that is length of the chord is equal. So let us mark this one C and mark this chord as AB, and here R and PQ. So here both of them are equal circle. That means here how can we, what you have to prove? They subtend equal angle at the center. That is, this should be equal. Angle C should be equal to angle R. So here AB is equal to PQ. It is given there. Equal chords of equal circles. So AB is equal to PQ. So given. Then AC is equal to AC equal to PR, that also given, that is equal congruent circle. Congruent circle means equal radii. Then BC equal to QR. BC equal to QR. Same reason, congruent circle, radii of this both are radii. So radii of congruent circle. Now AC equal to PR and this one is equal to this one. So by SSS theorem, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. So you can take angle C is equal to angle R. CPCT you can put, that is corresponding part of congruent triangles. So this way you can prove the first one. Second one is prove that if chords of congruent circles subtend equal angle at their center, then chords are equal. So equal circle only, angles they have given equal, so you have to prove chords are equal. So let us draw that one also. Now you have to draw two equal circles. So mark the centers, then draw two equal circles. Now what is given? Angles are equal. So let us draw chord. Now mark that one ABC and PQR. So what are the given things? AC is equal to PR, that is equal chords given, equal circle, congruent circle. So radii will be equal. So BC is equal to QR. Same reason, congruent circle. So these are radii. Now angle C equal to angle R, that is given in the this one equal to this. So that is given in the question. So by SAS, side angle side, side angle side, ABC, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR by SAS congruent rule. Okay, so you can take AB is equal to PQ. AB equal to PQ, CPCT you can put, that is corresponding part of congruent triangles. That means what? The chords are equal. If congruent circles are there and angle subtend is equal, then chords will be also equal. Now perpendicular from center to a chord. So let us draw a circle first with center O. Now when we draw let us draw a chord also, AB. So when you draw the perpendicular, what it will do? That is, the theorem says the perpendicular from center of the circle to the chord bisect the chord. If you are drawing a perpendicular from center to the chord, it will bisect this chord. So that means it will divide the chord into two equal parts. That is, AC will be equal to BC, or C will be the midpoint of that chord. Okay. So what is the specialty of this perpendicular from center to the chord? From, if you are drawing a perpendicular from center to the chord, it will bisect the chord, that divides into two equal parts. Okay. So the same property you have to use next year also. So remember that one, learn that one, that theorem by heart. Then second theorem says that line drawn through the center of the circle to bisect a chord is perpendicular to the chord. Now if a line is there, that is that bisect the chord and it passes through the center, that means it will be perpendicular to the chord. So first one, it says that a perpendicular from center will bisect the chord. Then second, it says that if a line segment is there that bisect the chord and it passes through the center, it will be perpendicular to the chord. That two properties we need to solve the problems in the next year also, this year also and next year also. So learn that properties, that two theorems. Okay.